Hi guys, David from Kuala BJJ here talking and learning about Jiu-Jitsu, and today 20 different attacks from side control that you know which one is the best. Before we start, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you like it. And what we are going to talk about today is knowing too much. The concept of knowing too much move can sometimes hurt you. It's like carrying too much baggage that you don't need. If you have a lot of moves and you drill all of them and some of them doesn't give you any benefit, you should wait with few of the move. Let's start with a simple example. Let's talk about cooking. You go out and you buy your grocery, some cucumbers, tomatoes, potatoes, sweet potatoes, carrots. In the end of the week, you find 10 sweet potatoes in your refrigerator. Next week, same thing happened. What do? You either stop buying sweet potatoes or you find a new recipe to use them. Try to make some French fries with sweet potato, it's great, right? So, we use the same concept in Jiu-Jitsu. If I have moves that I don't use, I need to stop drilling them for now, and in a few months maybe I should go back to them, a few years, it will wait in the future, or find a new trigger to use them. Now, there's always the idea of invest in the future, the concept of explore versus exploit. It's a great idea from biology and economics and whatever. We talk about it in a different video, but today we're going to look on the present. I need to understand every move that I use, when to use it. So what do I mean by what is the best move in side control? If you've been training more than a year, you probably know 20 different moves from side control. It's hard to remember all of them, it's hard to think about them, but let's try it. Stop this video for 2 minutes, take your phone or a pen and a paper and write all the moves that you can do from side control. I will wait. No, not really. So let's think about it. If I'm in side control, I can attack the far arm using a Kimura or an Americana, spin to an armbar, or go for a straight armbar. I can attack the near arm with bicep slicer, grabbing the Kimura or going for an armbar. I can attack the neck with north-south choke or a guillotine, go for a dars, go for an anaconda. Use the lapel for brado choke or a baseball choke. Take the back in 4 different ways. Go for the legs for Achilles or a leg drag or a leg entanglement. Go for side control, go for a knee on belly. Go for the mount and so on and so on. I can find triangles from the side control. Many different moves. Right? And I should ask myself, which one is the best? Which move should I use? Now, if you have just wrote 20, you probably know 30. How do I choose? So we talk a lot about triggers. We have a great series of videos about triggers. And it depends. Side control is a very generic word. When you start Jiu-Jitsu, you talk about side control. In advanced level, you talk, do you have side control with the underhook or without the underhook? Is it bigger than a bigger opponent or smaller? Is he has better stamina? It's point jiu-jitsu or submission only. It's 20 seconds to the end of the match or 3 minutes. There's a lot of different triggers. Do I have the underhook? Do I have the lapel? It's not just side control. But after writing all the triggers and all the moves, if I have 2 moves that hit the same trigger, then something is wrong. Let's say I find the same opponent in the same match. I'm in side control with the underhook. What should I do? If you can say, yeah, I can go either the Kimura or the armbar or try to open the lapel, then you have 3 different attacks on the same trigger. And this is wrong. This is like the sweet potato. You should choose and drill mostly the move that you have just chose. So this is your homework. Choose a position, and starting from side control is easy because it's a great junction between many different systems and attack. So choose one position, write all the moves that you know and all the triggers that you feel that are appropriate to you. The match, the time, the opponent and so on, and try to see, do you have 2 different attacks that has the same trigger? Then you need to choose. Now, some attacks can go to the same trigger, right? And some trigger can use different attacks. But if you have this coupling, one trigger that has a lot of attacks, something is wrong. Here you need to start to think. Should I give up this move from now and go back to it in the future? Or should I keep drilling and finding more triggers? Most students choose the second one. Say, no, I will never give my north south choke, it's great. Believe me, clearing your life, having less baggage can help you. So if you have few moves that fall to the same slot of the same trigger, usually the right answer is stop drilling it for now, keep training, come back to it in the future when you have more triggers, when you have more questions, right? Every move should answer a problem, a dilemma that your opponent gives you. So if you have 3 answers to the same question, you can give up 2 of them. Think about it, keep training, and please, if you like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, let's create some dialogues, and see you.